Hello everybody, my name's Kanamanika, and welcome back to the unboxing, where today, you guys like Transformers, right? I know I haven't indulged you in a while with one of those popular Hasbro franchises, but I thought I might as well be a little bit quirky about it and give you a little something that you want. But yeah, today technically counts as a trying out series, but also we love Transformers here. Because today we're finally checking out on this channel a Yolopark figure. Specifically, the Yolopark AMK Pro Series Optimus Prime. The G11, to be specific. Um, yeah. I've wanted to get a Yolopark figure because I've seen them, I've seen how good they are, and I've wanted to try one out. But all the Rise of the Beast ones that they did not look aesthetically good to me. The first wave of the characters that I really like, I did not like how they looked. The second wave looked better, had characters I don't like, and character designs I don't like. So, here we are now with their G1 releases, especially with this Optimus Prime, because this Optimus Prime specifically looks just like the one from the recent Skybound comics. I've been somewhat keeping up with them on and off. Every now and then I'll buy a couple issues and then catch up. And it's really good. It's so fucking good. And it's got a great Optimus Prime. So I kind of want to immortalize Optimus Prime on my shelf. And this one looks just like that comic appearance, honestly. Yes, they're both very G1-y, but the way this one does aesthetics fit very in line with the artwork in that series. And yeah. But anyways, this is going to be a bit of a weirder unboxing, but we already got a bit of a weirder unboxing, I think, last month. So we're going to kind of run it like that. Sorry, the light is in camera, and I didn't even notice that. We're doing this in one. Who cares? Anyways, let's look at this box. At the front, we get, ignore that, it's not going down all the way, but at the top it says the Autobot logo right there, more than meets the eye right there. The Transformers, more than meets the eye. Chapter 2, Yolopark with their little sticker. Optimus Prime, die-cast, AMK Pro Series 20cm model kit. There's a warning for not giving this to children because it's got small parts. And this is special. This is a video for people over 13. Don't go looking at it if you're not. Anyways, 40 years of Transformers, because this was made for the 40th anniversary of Transformers, even though this video is releasing the year after, because I am stupid. Woo! Anyways, yeah. And it's got this really nice render of Optimus Prime at the front. On this side, it just says the Transformers, Yolopark logo. That's saying something in Cybertronian that I don't quite understand. On this side, it says Optimus Prime, AMK Pro Series model kit, Transformers Authentic. At the top and bottom, there's a bit more Cybertronian and red on the sides. On the top, it's got the 40th logo embossed. At the bottom, it just says Transformers. On the back, it shows everything that the figure comes with, as well as text in both Chinese and English, because I believe Yolopark's a Chinese company. It doesn't matter. It shows the way that the set is assembled, as well as where all the die cast is, so the toes, the thighs, the, I guess, biceps, and the tits. Anyways, it also shows the general assembly process, and then you get an image aware with everything that you get in the set. Follow them on their social medias, including Billy, funny enough. Autobot logo, AMK Pro Series, all of the legalese stuff, as well as the batteries you gotta use. It doesn't come with batteries. We're not going to be installing batteries in this video, unfortunately. All you gotta know is that the eyes light up. I might get batteries later on, we'll see. But anyways, this is made in China. Let's get this thing kind of open, because this is a slipcover. For some reason, mine isn't going all the way. I mean, I know the reason. The fucking thing is being weird at the top. But anyways, let's slide this open and that's very nice and premium. Yeah, here's the slipcover. The inside's just plain cardboard. But yeah, this is very pretty. I wasn't sure if this was just printed on or if it was actually chromic. This kind of chrome look, but that's so fucking pretty. That's a very nice box for this. This is one of Yolopark's more premium offerings. It's more premium. It cost me like $70, but the usual Yolopark offering is like $30. Their stuff is so inexpensive. We'll get there when I get to the later part of the video. We'll get there. We get the Yolopark logo there. We get Optimus Prime done up in this really nice outline style. Same with the Transformers logo at the bottom. It says it's die-cast. The top has the Autobot symbol. The bottom has the Transformers logo. This side continues the artwork. We get the Autobot logo at the top, but also we got this little bit. This side says the fucking Transformers. It's an authentic product. The back says 40 years of Transformers. It has the Optimus Prime thing at the bottom, but also with that nice shiny shit. Let's get the figure actually open. Why don't we? The two pieces of tape here at the top and also at the bottom, but you only need to use one or the other, really. This is so fucking pretty, this box art. Legitimately, they did a great job. Now let's open it up. Now, but you're wondering, why is it so inexpensive? Why were you able to get this big-ass looking figure for so cheap? Well, I'm sure you know why. But if you don't, if you're new here for some reason, you'll know that this figure is kind of, sort of, technically a model kit. That was pretty heavy. It came out upside down for some reason, but we'll look at it. Yeah, here is this. Thank you for choosing Yolopark for after-sales service. Do a thing. That's like a WhatsApp QR code. And then this is for the Chinese side of things. As you can tell, this is a model kit. Parts are falling out. Parts are falling out. I'm bad at this. But yeah, it's a model kit. We're going to hold it like that for a second, but that's because we get a couple of accessories here too, as well as some of the finishing parts. But yeah, we're going to have to handle this like Brutaka. If you remember the Brutaka video, I threw out the parts to look at. This is looking pretty already, but I kind of showed the parts initially. We cut, I built it, I came back to let you know how it all went. So that's what we're going to do here. I'm going to go back, build this figure, and then we'll go through the usual unboxing process, but you're going to see me slip off the covers. It's a plastic slip cover, it doesn't matter. But yeah, let's get this built, and I'll see you in a second. And, yeah! And we're back. As you can tell, the figure's been built. I'm not showing him quite yet, we'll get there. But I want to talk about this figure, because I got a lot of thoughts from, I guess, first impression-y thoughts. This isn't, again, since this is unboxing, this isn't very well thought out, but we're here anyways. First off, we gotta talk about build experience, because that's something I care about. I'm someone who, unlike most of the people who I've seen reviewing this figure, likes building model kits. I grew up on Bionicle. I eventually moved on, once Bionicle was murdered brutally, to building Gundam plastic model kits, and like Bandai's usual slew of plastic model goodness. So I have experience, and I know what a good build experience is like. Once again, go see the Brutaka video for me to gushing over a build experience. So it pains me to say that this one is not great. It's fine. It's very simplistic. It's not bad, but it's not, like, fun. You're just kind of putting a couple things together. You're not seeing any intricate engineering through the build process. It's not giving you, like, a tutorial of the figure. It's also not doing anything weird or crazy or anything. It was more confusing than anything, but that's more of the fault of these instructions. The instructions are fine. They're clear enough, especially since the figure is so simple. But it's just not great. It just kind of shows you things. It even skips some steps. It skips putting on the silver strips onto the torso, even though they are separate parts. Like, it's fine, though. Like, it's generally fine, but it's just so bland and boring because it's such a basic construction. Like, the legs I had the most trouble with. They are the most parts. So, like, it was fine. It was just a bit weird and wibbly and confusing. Like the parts overall come together fine. But it's not an ideal situation, I will say. So if you're looking for a build experience, like you're someone who likes model kits and you want something fun to build, I wouldn't necessarily recommend this, as, especially for the price that it costs. It costs like at least $50. It depends on where you get it from. It's a whole thing. But it costs you at least $50. And for that price, you can get a master grade model kit from Bandai. And that is just so much more worth that entry price. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. If you are looking for a model kit experience, buy an actual model kit. You don't even get the fun of pulling it out of the nippers. It comes like a Mechanicore kit, where like all the parts are taken out already. It's whatever. But anyways, we gotta talk about what this figure comes with, because that's the order we do things here. So first off, comes with a stand. I don't really like it. The stand arm just doesn't hold on at all, and for the weight that this figure is, because it's got die-cast metal in it, this just isn't enough. I've found it's more so something for the figure itself to stand on than a actual, like, stand. It's frustrating, but yeah. I mean, I would have loved a really good stand for this, because it does use flying poses, and I imagine maybe it might work if you try to grundle it, maybe? But I found the stand is honestly kind of weak. It's the weakest part of the figure, if I'm being honest. Just keep that in mind if you're going to pick this up. Maybe try picking up a stand that might hold up the weight more. I don't know. Anyways, he comes with a couple more accessories. The most confusing one to me, he comes with Gun Megatron. Yes, Megatron was the previous release, and I imagine there's like a bit in the show that where Optimus uses Gun Megatron. I don't know when that is. I haven't watched the original series, obviously, but yeah, this just seems like a weird inclusion. Like, you could have included this with Starscream, or you could have included this with Megatron himself. Two releases that exist in this line. I don't know why it came with Optimus, though. This just feels like a weird choice. It's not like it's padding out the price tag or anything, I don't think. I think it's fine that it's here. I'm not too angry about it, but it just seems weird. I do also kind of wish it had I just realized this is a weird-looking gun for what it is. It's just kind of a pistol. Whatever. But I kind of wish it had Decepticon symbols on it. But otherwise, we're fine. This is fine. However, other than that, you get what I'd consider the standard Optimus loadout. You get his battle axe. Mine came a bit scratched up out of the packaging, unfortunately. You can kind of see it in there. You can kind of see the scratches if I don't know. They're there. And that's unfortunate. I don't like how scratched up it is, but it's fine. I don't use the axes too much, but it's always nice. This just pegs onto the hand hole. You can take off the hand, put this on. But yeah, it also comes with his ion blaster, and this is my favorite accessory. This just looks so good. It's not super painted. It's got a little bit of like paint, like chip look, which gives it that nice aged weathered look that I do really enjoy. But it's overall made out of a matte plastic, but it captures the detail really well, and it looks just like it does out of like basically every piece of media that the basic G1 Optimus Prime is in. And I do really appreciate it. The biggest problem is that I've found that in my time it has a bit of a hard time holding it. These tabs are just a bit too like wibbly wobbly for me, but it holds it in generally fine. The final thing he comes with is a removable matrix. I mean, it's a model kit, so it's obviously removable, but it's nice. It's a bit of a brighter gold than I'm used to, though that's not necessarily a bad thing. It looks nice. It's also small, and I imagine he can hold it thanks to his opposable like pointer fingers and his range of articulation, which we'll get to. But this is nice. This is a nice thing to have. And you just kind of throw it in to his torso, which is why we're going to bring in Optimus and mess with the camera a little bit right here, right now. He's heavy. We'll get there. Let's get him standing up, though. Welcome to Standing Up School. Let's get him into frame, get him nice and situated on the table there. Get it a bit closer, get it a bit lower. And then let's move the lighting to better accentuate him, focus the camera on him. We get the whole process here. And then plug in the matrix, baby. Alright, now this is what we're here for. Because I complained about the build experience, I complained about a little bit about some of the accessories, but overall I fucking love this thing. Okay, I know, I wanted to get the bad out of the way first, and I'll do that a little bit here. That's just because this thing is just so good, especially for the amount that you're paying for it. So first off, a bit of negative is out of the way. Some of the tolerances are a bit too tight. I found mainly the chest window, I find very hard to undo without, like, a tool. I used a knife recently, but, like, also, like, maybe, like, a file or something. It's hard to do without a tool, which I think is a problem. I'm not going to be opening it much after this, I don't think. But a lot of the other joints have a bit too tight of tolerances. Not by much. It's fine. It's fine. It's a nice tightness. But some of the tolerances feel a bit too tight, like in the fingers, where I'm scared that I'll break it. And that's really my only complaint outside of the ankle articulation. You saw him fall over, but he has a hard time with his ankles just because of the design of Optimus Prime. I kind of wish there were some flaps or whatever. But oh my god, this is a good action figure. You're buying an action figure here. You're not really buying a model kit. So many people have been like, this is a model kit for people who don't like model kits. But that's true. This is a model kit for people who fucking dislike model kits, which... That's not me, unfortunately. I love model kits, so I'm going to be a bit angry about some of... Or I guess angry about some of the design choices that this set made. But overall, the end product is so worth it. The paint on this is beautiful, and I'm pretty sure it's paint. It just looks so good. It's nice and glossy, but it's a slightly darker tone compared to your usual cartoon Optimus. And it really adds this, like, light grittiness alongside all of the nice, like, weathering that's done. This thing is covered in really nice weathering that I fucking love. Again, that's why, to me, it resembles Skybound Optimus a lot, because it just kind of captures that more withered, like, kind of, not withered, that kind of weathered, like, I guess, sketchy look that comic has, and I just think it captures it very, very well. Yeah, it does look like Optimus either way. This is Optimus Prime, especially that kind of, like, movie era, look. It's got that chunkitude, it captures the aesthetic fucking perfectly, and it barely, like, compromises outside of the build experience. And by that, I also mean the articulation. This thing moves like a fucking dream. Again, it's got some tolerance issues, but it can do just so much. It's got drop-down hips. It's got, like, really nicely moving, like, thigh pads. It's got a great range of articulation in the torso. It's got fucking wonderful butterflies. The arms are able to move. The fingers are able to move really nicely and expressively. As you see, I got this hand pointing right at you. I want you to join the Cybertronian war for whatever the fuck. I don't know. It's just so good. Again, the only problem with articulation is the ankles because of just the sheer amount of, like, limitation around them, which can make some poses really annoying to do. But, oh my god, this figure is just a joy to play with. And I honestly highly recommend it, even with the build experience problems. It's just such a good, fully featured Optimus Prime figure that you've gotta pick it up. This is probably my most positive trying it out video, because, like, with the G.I. Joe figure, that was good. It didn't blow me away, though, and make me want to buy G.I. Joes more. It was a good value, but it's like, eh. With a lot of other figures, I've been like, this is pretty good. This is about what I expected, but this is fucking amazing. Again, build experience. Biggest problem with this figure, but I don't think that's what they're going for. The only reason it's a model kit is so they can keep the price down. Like, that's why it's so cheap. If this was a pre-built figure and it had this, it would be like $150 at least, I think. Like, with, like, the die cast and the paint and the sheer level of articulation and the quality of everything, it would be $150 if it came pre-built. So that's why it doesn't. That's how they keep down the price. So it's more of a compromise than anything, which I can understand. But yeah, I do recommend this figure. I hate to say it because I'm someone who believes build experience is important for a model kit. So this isn't going to be on the best model kits of whatever the fuck, but it's such a good action figure. It might make my top, like, 15/20 list, depending on how long that list gets. I imagine if I do that, I'm willing to talk about it now because that video will have been in the past by the time this video gets uploaded and released. That Brutaka will probably beat him out just because that figure is so good and also has a wonderful build experience. But yeah, again, the biggest problem with this kit is build experience. It's not being made as a model kit because they want to make a model kit. It's being made as a model kit because that is a lot cheaper to sell and produce. But I feel like it's a compromise worthwhile. So if you want an Optimus Prime action figure that doesn't transform, this is the one to get. It's cheaper. The build experience is simple as hell, and it's not fun. It's not interesting. It's just there, but it gives you this. That's how I would summarize this figure. It's a shitty build experience, all things considered, in my opinion. I would not buy it for the build. I would buy it for the end product. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. It was more of an unboxing than we're talking, to be fair. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think I should pick up more Yolopark releases. I probably will have, because this is so good. I want to pick up a Megatron now, honestly. I want to pick up the Megatron that goes alongside him. I want to try that Starscream, and I hope they do more releases after that. Again, this is being filmed like August 2024. So by the time this video is out, maybe they have announced more releases. But I hope they do more, because I do feel like it's worthwhile. I do kind of hope that they make something more model kitty. That feels a bit more fun to build. But whatever. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want more. Let me know if I should review this actually review this in the comment section below. And yeah, I'll see you next time, hopefully. Yeah. Bye-bye.